has finally come. I'm no longer procrastinating this video and it is time for me to film my room tour. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Meg and thank you so much for being here. And today I'm bringing you guys around my bedroom where I sleep, where I pretty much do everything. I chill out. This is like my happy place, my sanctuary. It just brings me a breath of fresh air and joy. I've spent quite a lot of time on making this room my own, and I've tried to make it my own with as little money as possible. Most of this place is covered in magazine cutouts and things that make me happy. So I really hope this inspires you in some way, especially over lockdown. If you guys are in lockdown like me here in Ireland, maybe this can inspire you to add something new to your room. But without further ado, I'm no longer procrastinating this video. We're going to get it done. Let's get into it. So right when you come into my room, I don't know what you'd call this area. Maybe like the entranceway, I don't know. At my door anyway, we have my wardrobe. Now here I have a few random bits really stuck on here. I used to get these Cam magazines. I have a few prints from there stuck on here, and then I have a New York poster on here. This, however, is something that I really want to change. And my plan for this lockdown is to change this wall into my movie list, or any of my favorite movies. I'll print off their poster and I'll stick it on here, so then anytime I need a recommendation or somebody else asks for a recommendation, I can just send a picture of this wall. So don't mind this. Let's go to above the wardrobe though. Hi, so you guys are currently on top of my wardrobe. Why are you on top of my wardrobe, do you ask? Well, I'm currently trying to create a library on top of it. But yes, in recent years, I really wanted to start adding books on here. It also gives this space, I find, a nice bit of color. I might color coordinate them at one stage, but for now, it's a mix and match of the randomest books that I own. And the collection is getting there. One day, I'm predicting, give it 2 years, I'll have this full of books. On to the next thing. So right at the end of my wardrobe, you have this little area, which you could call my gallery wall. This one is my gallery wall because these prints of photographs are actually my own photographs. I used to have a blog in TY and I really loved photography at that time. It was when I was really finding like my creative stance and what I enjoyed. Photography was one of those things, and I got these photographs printed off and I put them just here. There are a few of my favorites and I really love them. They make me really happy, and so does this little corner. It may be small, but it's one that means a lot to me because it was a very fun and creative time in my life. I also love going to art galleries, and 3 of the photographs were taken in an art gallery in Dublin, and 2 of them were also taken in Amsterdam. Again, something that brings me so much joy in life. And one of them is a photograph of coffee, which you can't go wrong with. You guys know I love coffee, so I had to have a photograph of it up there. Beside the photographs is my lily plant. This lily plant is actually really special to me because it was my granny's, who sadly is no longer with us. It just makes me feel really happy that this once belonged to my nana and it now belongs to me, so I think it's really cool. Beside that, I have, is it aromatherapy? Yeah, I think it's an aromatherapy diffuser. My boyfriend got it for me for Christmas last year, or my birthday. But I love this little thing. It is so much fun. I just fill it up with water, and I always use the lavender scent because I just think lavender is such a nice scent to have in a bedroom. But now we move on to my absolute favorite part of my bedroom. This right here is one of my pride and joys in life. I'm gonna say I love everything in this room because I really do. I've spent so much time making this room my own, and one of my absolute favorite things are my shutters in my bedroom. I do not use them, but I use them for plastering them in art and photographs and everything. It is my black and white photo wall and I love her. It is filled with loads and loads of different prints that I've gotten through magazines. I also had an incredible book that I think was a Times magazine of the year JFK died, and it was a collection of the magazines from that year. I just took loads of photographs out of it, so my wall is kind of covered in JFK and Jackie Kennedy, which I'm not really mad about. It's kind of cool. The photographs are gorgeous. I love all of the black and white photographs on here. One of my favorites is Jackie Kennedy and JFK sailing on a boat. It's a beautiful photograph. I also found my name within a Vogue magazine one time, and I cut it out straight away because I was like, this is so cool. And I have a photograph of Paul Newman at the Venice Film Festival, and it is one of my favorite photographs of all time. I love it so much. So when I found it in a magazine, I was like, I have to have this right now. So that's one of my favorite photograph walls in my room. But if we're going to see the second one, we've just got to turn around, and this again, oh, art. So this is my second photograph wall, and it is on my other shutter. This photograph wall, I can't pick between the two of these. Maybe I'll actually pick this one just because of the concept of it. This is what I call my 101 Incredible Women photographs wall. I love this. I love this. I think it was a Porter magazine that I picked up, and they had 100 Incredible Women. It was a special edition kind of thing, and I loved the concept of it. Basically took loads out of it and created this wall from it, and I've added on things ever since. I call it my 101 because the article is actually 100 Incredible Women, but I have added a round mirror in the middle of this so that I am the 101 person on this list, and it's something that always makes me feel good when I look into this mirror, that I am on this wall with some of the most incredible women in the world. And it's something I love. I think what I love the most about my room is that it's so me. I think by walking in here, you know what kind of person I am. Not even just that, but when I walk in here, this is me. It feels like home, and mostly that is because of all the prints and photographs and collage walls that I have throughout my room, with my books as well as my plants as well as my photographs, etc. They all add up to being very me. So now I'm at one of my favorite little spots in my room. It is just in front of my window. So sometimes when I just need to, I like to sit down and take a moment, and this is where I do that. I love this little spot for journaling. Sometimes I've started meditating here, which is really nice, especially in the evenings. My room is north facing, so having the sunlight come in while I'm sitting here journaling or just chilling out. So I'm not gonna lie, I just left to get some food because I was so hungry. But back to this room tour. We are currently in my cozy corner. This is one of my favorite places in my room, and yes, I will say that for every part of my room and everything in my room, I love everything in here, so just be aware of that. I have some really nice prints and paintings over here that I love. I also have my desk here that I used to use for secondary school, and it holds my nightlight, which yes, I have a nightlight. I love this lamp so much. It's beautiful. It's 10 out of 10. I got it from Belique Living. I also have a jug with some dried flowers in it at the moment, which is just really nice. It pretties the place up a little. And my favorite part of this corner is my record player. I love my record player so much. I got it for Christmas, I think 2 years ago. I didn't even ask for this for Christmas, and it was just so on point. It was one of the best Christmas presents. I love to play music on this, especially when I'm cleaning or if I'm writing and journaling. I will put something on, and sometimes I'll just sit here in my chair just listening to my records. Here are a few of my favorite records. I have a literal dolly mixture of records that I like. A few of them are my dad's old ones and a few of them are new. Above my record player I have shelves that are meant for the records to hold. However, I used the wrong tape when I put them up. And yes, I have a video of me doing a tutorial of this on my channel. Everything is perfectly fine, but I just used the wrong double-sided tape that my dad gave me. So I need to fix that, and I want to add 2 shelves again above that, have a hanging plant there, etc., which is something I have to add to my list. Beside this little cozy area is my fireplace. And yes, I have a fireplace in my bedroom. No, it does not work. It would be far too dangerous, and I don't trust myself with that. However, it would be pretty cool. Our house is probably nearing 300 years old. I have to double check that with my mom. I'll be right back, hold on. Okay, I'm back. I just asked my mom, and it is 230 years old, which is crazy. I used to think it was like 600 years old for a really long time. But yeah, it's pretty cool having a fireplace in my room. However, the tiles around the fireplace are red. I want to paint them navy, so I just put a slab of marble in front of it just to make it a little more aesthetically pleasing. I have a mantle of my fireplace, so I like to put some things on there. This little area is kind of a nod to my love of art, and I have a gorgeous art book that was my mom's. Yes, most things I probably stole from my mom in here, but she won't mind. Moving on from the mantelpiece though is one of my favorite parts of my room. This is my fish tank. This is where I keep my 2 fish, and I love them so much. And this is Ragnarok. They have been with me for nearly 2 years, but yes, these guys are right beside my bed, and honestly when I'm struggling to sleep I just love to watch them. They're actually strangely really good company in here. So now for the thing that makes me happiest in life, it is my bed. This place is just my sanctuary, my haven. I do pretty much everything in here. I sleep, I read, I sometimes eat. I definitely scroll on my phone for hours, especially on Pinterest. I'm guilty of it, but it is so comfy and cozy. I love my bed. My bedding is from tkmaxx. You'll often find me sitting watching movies in my bed, especially on my laptop. And I often use a bed tray, which I think that's what you call them. I got mine from Dawn stores. You can get them on Amazon I think as well, or a few other places do them, but it's so handy. I love it for watching YouTube videos while I have a coffee, or even writing while I'm on my bed. But speaking of watching movies in bed, my final thing that I have to show you in my room is pretty much the coolest thing in my room. You might not have clocked it yet because it's very discreet until I show you guys. I'm gonna leave you with one of the coolest and favorite things in my room that I don't use enough and I need to use more, but it is my projector. Owen got me this. Oh my god, Owen really has bought the coolest things in my bedroom. This is ridiculous. I had a projector, but I had no screen, which was kind of pointless. But Owen bought me a projector screen one year for my birthday, and it is the coolest thing in the whole world. So it's built in up above my window, and I just pull it down and I get to watch movies on it. It is incredible. It feels like being at the cinema. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm sorry the lighting has gone so quickly. In Ireland at the moment, it's just going dark so early, and my room just really doesn't get enough light anymore for me to film this. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found some inspiration in it, and I hope you enjoyed my little tour of a place that makes me happiest and very much is me summed up. So thank you so much again for watching. Please subscribe below, it would mean the whole world to me. I'm definitely going to be adding lots of things to this room. There's still so much to do and so much I want to add, so follow along. I will be adding a Christmas tree in here in the next coming weeks, so if you want to see that in some vlogs coming up, subscribe below, and I will definitely see you guys very soon. Bye.